Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the blue sky? Imagine a place so vast, so infinite, that it holds countless worlds within it, each with its own unique story. This place, my friends, is the universe, our home, and it's larger than anything we could possibly comprehend. It's filled with galaxies, each brimming with billions of stars, and around these stars, planets revolve, each one possibly harboring life as we know it. Now let's zoom in a bit closer, to a tiny corner of this massive universe. Here we find a special place, a system of planets, asteroids, and comets circling around a single star. This is our solar system, our cosmic neighborhood. The star at the center of it all is the Sun, a blazing sphere of hot gas, providing light and life to the entire solar system. Orbiting around the Sun, we find 8 unique planets. The ones closest to the Sun are called terrestrial planets. They're rocky and small, much like our Earth. These are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Beyond these, we find the gas giants, massive planets made mostly of gas. These are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Between Mars and Jupiter, there's a belt of asteroids, small rocky bodies left over from the early solar system. Farther out, we find the Kuiper Belt, home to many icy bodies and dwarf planets, including the famous Pluto. But that's not all. Our solar system is also filled with comets, icy wanderers that put on a spectacular show when they come close to the Sun. And beyond all this, there's the Oort cloud, a sphere of icy bodies that extends almost halfway to the nearest star. So, you see, our solar system is a bustling place, filled with wonders and mysteries waiting to be discovered. It's a tiny part of the universe, but to us, it's everything. It's our home, it's where we come from, and it's where we continue to explore and learn. So, ready to dive into the depths of our solar system? Imagine a ball of fire so huge that it could fit 1,000,000 Earths inside it. That's our Sun. The Sun is the heart of our solar system, a colossal fiery sphere whose gravitational pull keeps all the planets in their orbits. It's so big, in fact, that you could fit more than 1,000,000 Earths inside it. Now that's a lot of Earths, isn't it? The Sun is also incredibly hot, with temperatures at its core reaching a staggering 27 million degrees Fahrenheit. It's this intense heat that fuels the nuclear reactions at the Sun's core, producing the light and warmth that makes life on Earth possible. But that's not all. The Sun also emits a constant stream of particles called the solar wind, which can create beautiful displays of northern and southern lights when they interact with Earth's magnetic field. So the Sun isn't just a ball of fire. It's a powerhouse that drives the dynamics of our entire solar system. Isn't it amazing that all life on Earth relies on this giant ball of fire? Closer to the Sun, 4 rocky planets spin around. They are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. First up is Mercury, the smallest of the lot and the closest to the Sun. Despite its proximity, it's not the hottest planet. That's because Mercury has no atmosphere to trap heat, leading to freezing nights and scorching days. It's a world of extremes, with the most eccentric orbit and the largest temperature variations in our solar system. Next in line is Venus, our closest planetary neighbor. It's similar to Earth in size, but that's where the similarities end. Venus is wrapped in a thick, toxic atmosphere that traps heat, making it the hottest planet in our solar system. And did you know Venus spins in the opposite direction to most other planets? That's right. The Sun rises in the west and sets in the east on Venus. Earth, our home. It's the largest of the rocky planets and the only one known to support life. It's perfectly positioned in the Sun's Goldilocks zone, where conditions are just right, not too hot, not too cold, for liquid water to exist. Earth's atmosphere, rich in nitrogen and oxygen, not only makes life possible, but also gives our sky its brilliant blue color. Finally, we come to Mars, the red planet. It's about half the size of Earth and is home to the tallest volcano and the deepest canyon in our solar system. Mars is a cold desert world with a thin atmosphere, but evidence suggests that it once had rivers, lakes, and possibly an ocean. And who knows, maybe one day, humans will call Mars home too. These are our rocky neighbors. But wait, there's more to explore. Further from the Sun, 4 huge planets made mostly of gas loom large. They are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. First up, let's talk about Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system. It's so massive that over 1,000 Earths could fit inside of it. Jupiter is known for its Great Red Spot, a storm that's been raging for at least 3 centuries. Can you imagine a storm lasting that long on Earth? Next, we have Saturn, the ringed beauty of our solar system. These rings aren't solid. but made up of countless pieces of ice and rock, each orbiting Saturn at its own pace. And did you know Saturn has the most moons of any planet in our solar system, with over 80? Moving on, we encounter Uranus, the only planet that spins on its side. Imagine trying to play catch on a world where the sun rises in the north and sets in the south. Uranus is a blue-green color due to the methane in its atmosphere, giving it a truly unique appearance. Finally, we reach Neptune, the furthest gas giant from the sun. It's so far away that it takes sunlight 4 hours to reach it. Known for its deep blue color, Neptune holds the record for the strongest winds in the solar system, blowing at speeds of over 1,000 miles per hour. These planets are all gas giants, meaning they're made up mostly of gases like hydrogen and helium, with small rocky cores at their centers. They're much larger and heavier than the rocky planets closer to the sun, hence their nickname, the hefty planets. Each of these gas giants is fascinating in its own right, with unique characteristics and features that make them stand out. From Jupiter's long-lasting storm to Neptune's speedy winds, these planets are full of surprises. So, next time you look up at the night sky, remember the hefty planets, the gas giants, and the amazing wonders they hold. These hefty planets sure are fascinating, aren't they? Beyond Neptune, we encounter the realm of the dwarf planets and the Kuiper Belt where Pluto resides. Ah, the dwarf planets. These celestial bodies are a bit like the underdogs of our solar system. They are smaller than the planets we're used to, but they still have so much to offer. Dwarf planets are defined as bodies in space that orbit the sun, are not moons, and have not cleared their paths around the sun of other debris. Among the most famous of these is Pluto. Yes, the same Pluto that was once considered the 9th planet in our solar system. However, in 2006, Pluto was reclassified as a dwarf planet. Why, you ask? Well, it's because Pluto has not cleared its orbit of other debris, which is a defining characteristic of a fully fledged planet. But don't let this demotion fool you. Pluto is still an incredibly fascinating place. It's an icy world, with mountains made of water ice that are as tall as the Rockies. It even has a heart-shaped glacier that's the size of Texas and Oklahoma combined. Beyond Pluto, we find ourselves in the Kuiper Belt. This is a region of space that's filled with icy bodies and several dwarf planets, including Pluto. The Kuiper Belt is a bit like the solar system's attic. It's full of ancient, icy relics that date back to the formation of the solar system over 4 billion years ago. And guess what? The Kuiper Belt is also home to comets. Yes, those beautiful streaks of light that we sometimes see in the night sky originate from this mystical region. We've now reached the outer limits of our solar system, but remember, the universe is vast and there's always more to explore. So, let's keep our curiosity alive and our minds open as we continue to journey through the stars and beyond. Wow, what a journey it has been traveling through our solar system. We've ventured from the blazing heart of our system, the sun, radiating energy and life. We've stopped by the rocky planets, including our own Earth, with their unique landscapes and mysteries, Mars with its red soil, and Venus, the brightest object in our night sky after the moon. We then soared to the gas giants, those enormous planets that make our Earth seem tiny. Jupiter, with its great red spot, a storm larger than our entire planet. And Saturn, with its spectacular rings made of billions of ice particles. And we didn't stop there. We pushed the boundaries, visiting the outer limits of our solar system, exploring the dwarf planets and beyond. Each spot in our solar system has its own story, its own wonders to share. Thank you for joining on this space adventure. Until next time, keep exploring and keep learning.